Now to write my awesome book, The Life of Pi. We need to go deeper.
So you're a writer.
Yeah.
You want to hear a story that will make you believe in God?
We've got to go deeper.
We're in some pretty deep shit now, Richard Parker.
Oh, hello kids. Welcome to Reading with Gotham. Today we'll be reading a passage from Life of Pi. I love my prayer rug. Ordinary inequality though it was, it glowed with beauty in my eyes. I'm sorry I lost it. Wherever I laid it, I felt special affection for the parch of ground beneath it and the immediate surroundings, which to me is a clear indication that it was a good prayer rug because it helped me remember that earth is the creation of God, and sacred the same all over. The pattern in gold lines upon a background of red was a plane, a narrow rectangle with a triangle peak on one extremity to indicate the Qibla, the direction of prayer. A little curlicles floating around it, like wisps of smoke or accents from a strange language. The pile was soft. When I prayed, the short, unknotted tassels were inches from the tip of my forehead, and at one end of the carpet, inches from
It rained all night. I had a horrible, sleepless time of it. It was noisy. On the rain catcher, the rain made a drumming sound, and around me, coming from the darkness beyond, it made a hissing sound, as if I were at the center of a great nest of angry snakes. Shifts in the wind changed the direction of the rain so that the parts of me that were beginning to feel warm were soaked anew. I shifted the rain catcher, only to be unpleasantly surprised a few minutes later when the wind changed once more. I kept to keep a small part of me dry and warm, around my chest, where I had placed the survival manual, but the wetness spread with perseverance and determination. I spent the whole night shivering with cold. I worried constantly that the raft would come apart, that the knots holding me to the lifeboat would come loose, that a shark would attack. With my hands, I checked the knot and lashing incessantly, trying to read them the way the blind man would. The rain grew stronger and the sea rougher. As the night progressed, the rope on the lifeboat tautened with a jerk rather than a tug, and the rocking of the raft became more pronounced and erratic. I continued to float, rising above every wave, but there was no freeboard, and the surf of every breaking wave rode close.
And last Tuesday, Anuj Gotham released his new album, There Were No Survivors.
And now to the weather with Alex Smith.
Why is this today? Why is this always today? Does anyone have the weather? This is the weather report. I need the weather. You, come here, come here. This just says weather. What we got here today? Up, down. There you have it, folks. There's your weather.
Thank you, Alex. Giant penises have invaded Manhattan. How this affects the school schedule and your oil prices, more at 11.
But first, Panama-owned Japanese cargo ship Samsung sank yesterday on its way to Winnipeg. No survivors have been found yet, but we did lose a lot of bananas.
The memorial for the bananas will be held next Tuesday.
And that's all for today. Oh. Yo, Maestro! Hit me with a beat. Turn my swag up. Swag levels maximum.
Set phasers to swag. Go ahead and pretend that I'm just an illusion. You can drown out your own thoughts with your own delusions. I understand my name is just an illusion, but that doesn't make sense of our social diffusion.
You can never deny that I saved you from the hyena, even though the raft was his idea. Funny that a lifeboat became an arena for a war of attrition between two creatures.
You cannot defeat me on this ocean, for I am you and your evil emotions. So don't blame me for the religions that you've broken. I am just a knife that you set in motion.
You feel bad that it's just us in this war, remembering the beginning when it used to be four. Remember what happened when he tried to have a more. I core the poor soul before he could explore.
Physical and mental degradation, sophisticated hallucinations and asphyxiations. After failed attempts of communication, pity there's no one to hear your narration.
Think God will save you, who's the one making you suffer? Why didn't he end your pain with all of that thunder? Why make you live when there's no energy to muster? Why in his name does he not end your hunger?
You're pathetic, pie, I just hope you know. You cling to life though it wants to let you go. I own you, deal with me before you get ashore. Just remember I had you eating shit off the floor.
It is a dry yeast's factuality that all your suffering is a reality. Give up the charade of your split personalities, accept the limits of your mortality.
You call me God's cat and you were so eager to shout it, but this cat is in danger on the boat that you've been grounded. You think that the story has a happy ending? Doubt it! Even after Jan Martel wrote a book about it. There were many skies. The sky was invaded by great white clouds, flat on the bottom but round and billowy on the top. The sky was completely cloudless, of a blue quite shattering to the senses. The sky was a heavy, suffocating blanket of grey cloud, but without the promise of rain. The sky was thinly overcast. The sky was...
Not enough literacy in your life? Do you find yourself unable to read books? Do you like dessert pastries with fruit fillings?
One or more of those things apply to me.
Then you need Life of Pi for only 3 easy payments of $7.99.
What's Life of Pi, Ryan? It looks just like a normal book.
That sounds great, Ryan, but how does this Life of Pi novel work? It sounds like scientific mumbo-jumbo.
Well, the book itself claims to make you believe in God. It's about a zookeeper's son who gets trapped on a lifeboat with other zoo animals. What more could you ask for only 3 easy payments of $7.99? Don't take my word for it.
I tried Life of Pi, and my life has been better ever since. I definitely recommend Life of Pi to anyone who has eyes.
That's right. After years of painstaking research and torture, Jan Martel has finally developed a book to solve all your needs and wants for only 3 easy payments of $7.99. Inside your Life of Pi novel, you will find many words fashioned together to make sentences. And those sentences, bigger paragraphs. And once you've read enough, you'll be done. You've completed the book for only 3 easy payments of $7.99.
This sounds way too easy.
So forget all those other books and pick up the Life of Pi today.
The sky was streaked with high, thin clouds that looked like a cotton ball stretched apart. The sky was a featureless milky haze. The sky was a density of dark, blustery rain clouds that passed by without delivering rain. The sky was painted with a small number of flat clouds that looked like sandbars. The sky was a mirror block to allow a visual effect on the horizon, sunlight flooding the ocean, the vertical edges between light and shadow perfectly distinct. The sky was a distant black curtain of falling rain. The sky was many clouds at many levels, some thick and some opaque.